Hello everybody, today we're going to have a little fun. We're going to build a hybrid from scratch. So we have all the components sitting here and we're going to have a little fun today. Hi, I'm Steve Barney. I'm the club fitting and repair tech here at Keiser University College of Golf. Thanks for joining. If you haven't already, click like or follow us on any of our social media platforms. Let's get started. So first, you're going to need a couple things. You're going to need a shaft, club head, which I have a hybrid head, 3 hybrid, a ferrule, some epoxy, a piece of cardboard or anything you can use that you could throw out afterwards to mix the epoxy on, stick. I like to use a Sharpie for measuring and marking, and then obviously a grip for the end. So let's get started. So number one, you're going to want to look up the type of shaft you have and see if you need to trim it. Some companies require you to trim the tip. Luckily, steel fiber, the shaft I'm using, does not require that. So what I did is I already abraded the end to make sure it fits into the hosel of the golf club. Once you do that, you're going to dry fit, make sure it fits perfectly. So our next step, we are going to mix our 2-part epoxy. I am using a rapid dry epoxy. It takes about 10 minutes to dry. There are different types of epoxy. I would recommend if you're doing a whole set of clubs, probably use a slower drying epoxy, like a 24-hour epoxy, just so it doesn't harden quickly. So what you're going to do is you're going to squirt out the 2-part epoxy just a little bit on your piece of cardboard or whatever you're using. Release a little bit of the pressure, put that cap back on. After you got that, you're going to place the shaft inside of a vise, or if you don't have a vise, you don't need to. You could just do it by holding on to it. Next, you're going to mix your epoxy. Once you mix it, like I said, you have about 10 minutes to use it. I would say 5 minutes. 5 minutes, it starts getting real tacky and hard to manipulate. So once you start getting that white color, that means it's good to go. You're going to come over. You're going to place just a little bit on the end of the shaft here, just so you could slide that ferrule on. Almost works like a lubricant. Next step is you're going to take your ferrule, slide it on the end of the shaft there, about halfway there. And then the rest of this epoxy you're going to place inside of the hosel of the golf club. So you're going to kind of just paint the inside. Make sure you're generous with it so it sticks. Perfect. All right. Next step is we're going to slide it on. Make sure it's all the way on. I like to give it a couple turns just to make sure we have enough epoxy on all sides. And then the next step is you're going to clean it using some sort of material that's not going to leave lint. So paper towels are no good. You're going to want something, what we like to use here is something called Soft Tech wipes. They're fantastic. They don't leave any lint. And they do a great job cleaning up excess epoxy. So you want to get it nice and clean so it looks professional. Perfect. So once that's nice and clean, what you're going to do is take it out of your vise. Make sure you're holding on so the head does not fall off of the shaft. And this is when you can adjust your logo on your shaft where you would like it. I'm going to put logo down because I don't want that staring at me in the face when I'm over the golf ball. And that is the first part. Now we have to wait about 10 minutes for this to dry. And then part 2 of the video is going to be us trimming the shaft to length and installing a grip. Stay tuned for the next video.